What's up, everyone? Yevhen here from a Canadian company, Appliance Service Guys. Let's go! Canadian city of Winnipeg, Charleswood area. Samsung dryer turns on but does not start spinning the drum. Don't worry, now we will fix it together in 2 minutes. Reason for service call. As stated by the owner, the dryer did not start working. The drum remained motionless. The dryer runs on but does not rotate. Clicks are heard, but the drum remains motionless. I start diagnostics. I turn on the dryer with the power button. The display lit up. I used the selector to select the program I needed and pressed the start button. To determine the cause of the problem, I disassemble the dryer. After removing the front panel, I feel the characteristic smell of burnt plastic. I turn on the backlight and see clear signs that there was a fire inside the dryer. For a better overview and access to the epicenter of the fire, I continue to disassemble the dryer. I remove the dryer belt from the motor pulley and tensioner, which allows me to remove the drum from the dryer body. The picture we see is a kebab of terminals and wires. The fuel for the fire was dust accumulated as a result of the dryer operating for a long time without proper maintenance. According to statistics from fire departments in Canada and the United States, dryers are one of the most common causes of fire in homes. What causes dryer fires? And why can a dryer become a burning torch? Manufacturers of drying machines of all brands have provided all types of protection. All kinds of high-temperature safety sensor, spare parts, wires, terminals, plastic and made of non-flammable materials. In addition, the operating instruction containing important information section warning about periodic maintenance of the dryer. But despite all these measures, fires are not uncommon. The most common cause of dryer self-ignition is the normal lint that forms after each drying cycle. In theory, all the lint should accumulate on the dust trap filter that every dryer has. And those residues that have passed the filter should fly out through the ventilation hole. In practice, small particles pass through the filter. Sometimes the filter is mechanically damaged and the lint accumulation occurs faster. The dryer and vent pipes accumulate lint inside them. If this lint is not removed, it will catch fire under the influence of the heating element. A clock vent cannot remove heat from the dryer sufficiently and small lint particles will accumulate inside the dryer, which at best will cause the thermal fuse to blow. To avoid damage and fire, it is necessary to clean the filter after each drying cycle. In case of mechanical damage, immediately replace it with a new one. In addition to routine maintenance of your dryer, there is a need to clean the vent from lint. Also periodically clean the inside of the dryer. Unfortunately, the frequency of these cleanings is difficult to indicate as it depends on the frequency of use of the dryer. One average cleaning is necessary once a year, but more often with intensive use. I'm starting the renovation. I thoroughly clean the entire Samsung dryer from burn marks and lint. I restore wiring and terminals damaged by fire. Considering that there was a fire in the dryer, I am replacing absolutely all the sensors and fuses. When disassembled, I turn on the dryer for a drying cycle. The dryer turns on and begin the drying cycle. I turn off and assemble the Samsung dryer. Once assembled, I check the operation of the dryer in all modes. Success! The dryer has been salvaged and is ready for use. I informed the owner of a Samsung dryer about the need for periodic maintenance and daily care of the dryer. I advise you to click the subscribe button on Yevhen's Fix Lab right now, so as not to miss the next fascinating and informative series of video reviews on the maintenance and repair of appliances. You subscribe and like. I make new videos on appliance repair and maintenance. Together we can fix any problem. See you soon. Bye bye.